Uh, yeah, come on, tag text and tell somebody, come on back into space. It happens like that sometimes, but we don't get frustrated. We just hey, we just keep it going. Keep
Just
it
deal
going.
with it, right?
Yeah. I see Duchess say we back. Yeah, so I mean it's just a great time to to be a part of ministry, as we said. And look, I'm just sharing it back out again to some folk, telling them to come on into the space. Tell them to come on into the space. All right, people are making their way back into the space. Man, that was getting good.
It
Cut you
was.
off. That was getting good. Who else? Who else? Come on, they're coming back. They're coming back. Everyone is coming back into the space. Let me go ahead and tag a few people and get them back in. All right. We got everybody coming back in. Yeah. So it's very important then that people participate, right?
It is very important.
All right. So we got them back, Sister Verlin. Let me go ahead and just bring some folk back on into the space. Man, I remember when we first started doing this, and you would have a glitch like that, and the team would be like, "What we doing? What we doing?" And now we just done figured it out, and we just keep it moving. You know what I mean?
Right, right.
Yeah, we just keep it moving. Yeah. So participation is very critical, very important, right? And you should want to be a part. Be a part. I mean, I think we came into a season of ministry where people just kind of wanted to come in, hear the message, and kind of go home, right? But
Yes,
but ministry needs connected people, right? To be a part, to be engaged, especially in this new norm. If we are to go viral, we need people to be engaged. We need people to use their smartphones. And do you think that we did a great job of kind of educating y'all on how to use some of this technology in
you
terms of
did.
ministry?
Yeah, you did. And I I thank God for my nieces that helped me with my phone.
Yeah, exactly,
Because when I
exactly.
first got this phone, I knew nothing. So I've come a long way.
I know that's right. I know that's right. One of the other things that we talked about in terms of, you know, we were just speaking to it about learning the process, right? If you're going to be engaged, if you're going to be involved, you have to get beyond the fears of, I don't really do that. You know what I
Right,
mean? I
right.
don't know when we first started, like how many people, well, I'm not on Facebook or I'm not on
I was one
YouTube.
of them.
Yeah.
I was one of them.
So what helped you get over that hump? What helped you get over that hump?
Well, I tell you, the day after Christmas, in 2020, yep, we got our new phones, and lo and behold, I did not know that I would really need this phone to stay connected with LHBC. And that is the only reason that I went on Facebook, to stay connected with my church.
Yeah. Yeah.
When we started going viral, we started having viral church. And if I did not go on Facebook, I wouldn't be connected now. And so
Yeah.
I thank God that for that. So
Yeah.
that's what
Yeah.
made me go on Facebook, to stay connected with my church.
Yeah. See, there you go. I don't know. Maybe it's you, but maybe me too. I think we've tried to do as best as we could in terms of staying connected to people, showing them where we are, that we are, in the virtual space, where we are, how they can get tapped in. But I don't know, maybe it's your experience, but on the local side, I've been at Walmart, I've been at some places, and I've seen some of our partners, and they walk up to me, and the first thing they're like, "Hey, when we going back in personal, yada yada yada." Um, I came up by the church and I said, "Dude, we're in the virtual space, or sister, we're in the virtual space. If you want to really kind of know what's going on, we try to tag out, we try to text out and everything like that. But if you really want to be connected, you have to come into the virtual space. Would you
Right.
agree with that?
I agree very much.
Audrey Barnes, I don't know what happens. Sometimes it just, Mama says sometimes it just bees like this. It just bees like this. Sometimes for whatever apparent reason, there's a little glitch or whatever, but we don't trip any longer. We just keep it moving. We just pop back in. Yeah, so you have to be engaged. So you got to learn the process. And then why is it important that you stand on his promise, through it all, through the ups, through the downs, through the good, through the bad, one, that verse there, our focal verse, he says, I'll be with you always, even until the end of the age. Why is it critically important? What the thing that I say often is, no matter what you're going through, stay in church. Now, I'm not talking about going to a physical building. I'm talking about stay connected to he who knows all things, he who sees all things, he who does all things well, and then stay connected to God's people. Because there are some things that I just can't walk out all by myself. I can't walk out in isolation. And too often, many of us get into tight moments and we go and we try to be like the groundhog. We try to bury ourselves and get away from people. But here's the reality. Some of this stuff, I need somebody to walk through it with me.
Me too.
I need to know that somebody is praying with me, not being gossipy and all of those things that sometimes, sometimes people do those type of things. But I'm just talking about, stay connected because you never know when that word might come forth that hit you. Edna said something powerful just as she was getting that poem together. She said she was in the space, passed away, I began to, preach that particular Sunday sermon, and that inspired her and it caused her to pick up her pen and begin to write. And so you could be in a valley experience, but if you disassociate yourself, you may miss your moment that's going to cause you to walk back in your mountaintop experience. Would you agree with that?
I agree, because there have been some days that I don't know, I was like down in the dumps. I mean, and it seemed like that you knew what I was going through by the word that you did that night. I'm telling, it just lifted me up. So Wade's word of the day is a blessing. It's a blessing, and you are a blessing, Pastor Wade. To me.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Such kind words. I'm gonna send you an offering. Such kind words. but it's true though. But it's true, right?
Yes.
I was telling Tashana that, when we were talking, you just never know, when people show up in space, right? When people show up in space, there could be a word that comes forth that lifts you up. It could be a video that they do that just kind of, moves you from that funky place and moves you, just brings good energy, because we live in a world where people is just trying to rob you of this good energy in so many spaces, right? As it relates to your character, as it relates to your intent, as it relates to, your purpose. And I'm so glad that down through the years, through the good, through the bad, through the ups and downs, that I stuck and stayed in connection, right? That I stuck and stayed in connection.
Amen.
Because if I did not stay in connection, I would have missed some of the miracles.
Yes.
You follow what I'm saying?
Yes.
I would have missed the miracle of grace, right? I would have missed the miracle protection. I would have missed the miracle of provision, right? A provision, and seeing that God is in fact the source and that God can make a way out of no way, right?
Which he has done. Yes.
Which he has done, right? Yes. And so it's very important, I believe, that you just, stand on the promise, because people may let you down, but his word is true.
Amen.
If he said it, they used to say, if he said it, I believe it, and that settles it. because
Yes,
his word is in fact true. Would you, what would you
I
add to
agree.
that? You have anything you would add to that?
Yes, his word is true, and I believe his word, and I've been standing on his word from day one, and I will always stand on his word. And because a lot of times when things seem so bleak, and you got this bill you got to pay, because this has happened a lot of times with me. You got
Mhm.
this bill to pay, and I say, Lord, what am I gonna do? What? And money comes from somewhere. It always do,
Yeah.
because He's always faithful. And another thing I want to say too, when you have someone that you could talk to, like you're down in the dumps, you got someone you could talk to no matter what. And it seemed like I have known your wife forever, Secure. And I tell you, we just connected right away. And I can call her and talk to her. And after I talk to her, I just feel so much better, and I just love her. And I
Mhm.
just want to say that.
You hear that, producer? You hear that, producer? Hey, Sister Vernon, you don't know, in everybody's face, you don't know. The producer been trying to get been trying to get me to have one show just about her, producer.
Really? Well, you
Yeah.
should do it.
But I'm so glad that this week you all have come in and have acknowledged her and doing such a wonderful job and making sure that Wade's word of the day, goes out without a hitch. A lot of times, I'm looking for her to pull the guests in that we have. She gives me the word.
Mhm.
She defines the word. She gives me the word and the definition every night. A lot of times when she's doing some of the creativity around the artistry, the
Mhm.
promotional, the flyers and all of that kind of stuff. And so she's doing
She do a wonderful job.
a wonderful
Yes.
job.
Yes.
Big ups to you,
Yes.
Shakira. She's doing a wonderful job as it relates to that. And so yeah, hey, what can I say? What can I say? So hey, let's get out. Let's go out this way. Let's go out this way. I think I want to show two more videos and then we're gonna get on out your way. We're gonna get on out your
Okay.
way. We got another one here from a partner. Let's go ahead and do this one.
Hey, it's your boy Deacon Mark, Long Hill Bible Church. We asked our partners, why do you love LHBC? Sister Daphne says, I love LHBC because it's very inspirational. I love having the ability to log on Monday through Friday at 8 o'clock and hear Wade's Word of the Day. The services are uplifting, and I always leave the service with more knowledge and fullness in my heart. I am so grateful to be a part of LHBC. Thanks, Sister Daphne. Be sure to connect with us this week only as we celebrate our 23rd church anniversary live on Sundays with LHBC, starting promptly at 10:15 with our very
That was nice. Yeah, just folk popping in space, man. Uh, just been such a blessing. And so, in these final words before we play this song out, what do you want to say to the people, Verlin? You've been rocking with us, for a long time. You've been showing up in space. You've been participating. You've been standing on the word. What is something that you want to leave with the folk tonight that will encourage them, uh, that will help them, that will enlighten them, that will strengthen them? Just gives, right from your heart, talk from your heart,
Mhm.
um, to the people. Go ahead.
I just want to say, if you believe in God, if you a partner with LHBC, if you believe in the work that Pastor Wade is doing, if you believe what we could do, even better things in the future, if you believe in us going viral, if you love Jesus, I mean, stick with us and see what God can do. He has done so many things for LHBC, and He's not done with us yet. And I really believe that, and I have faith in my pastor. And like I said before, God has really anointed him. He's anointed. He's so smart, and I'm not saying all this to get points from. I'm just I'm just telling the truth. So I'm just saying, hang in there with us, and you'll see God. He hasn't left us yet, and he will not leave us. So just hang in there with us and participate. Thank you.
Yes, yes. Hey, I appreciate you for hanging out with me tonight. Hey, this last night, I couldn't think of anybody else but you who I wanted to be in the space. I'm so thankful for everybody who showed up. But tonight, I just wanted to, it's just been such a wonderful week. And I just wanted to chop it up with you tonight. And I'm so grateful that you said, hey, I'll pop in with you and hang out for a few moments. And so I'm so grateful and thankful for the gifts, the talents, and the abilities that the Lord has placed on your heart. And you have been so generous in sharing those gifts with us, through bad knees and all of them pains, but you still be doing it. You still be doing it. And so I am so grateful and thankful to have you in ministry with me. And I certainly, man, give God glory and give him praise for the spirit that's on you, for the gift that's in you, and just for you loving on me and standing with me. And so I am so appreciative to have you a part of LHBC. Come on, everybody give Sister Verlin.
I feel the same way about you, Pastor.
Amen. Everybody tonight, give Sister Verlin big up. She did a great job tonight. We thank her for coming into the space and hanging out with us. Listen, you can hang out in the space with Pastor Wade too. Now, don't you be scared. Don't use your creativity.
Don't be scared.
Hey, if you want to come into the space one night, Wade's word of the day, share your story, give your testimony, whatever it is. Y'all know how to get a hold of me. Drop it into the inbox. We'll make sure, into my inbox, into Shakira's inbox, we'll make sure that we make it happen. That's what we do over here in these parts, because this is a healing space. This is a space of healing. We don't tear down. We lift up. We do everything that we can. Make sure you look good. So,
amen.
Right. Amen. So let's go out this way. I love this song. I mean, me and the fellas did this little step at my wedding and everything, but hey, let's rock out this way. Here we go. Out of here.